Hello again, everyone, and welcome back. I personally believe that we are already living in the dystopian future we once just read in novels and once read in movies. We are already living in that dystopian future. To illustrate, I'll walk you through our daily lives, the daily lives of those of us who are already working. We wake up and immediately our knee jerk reaction is to check our phones. We glue our eyes to our phones for a couple of minutes just to see if anyone messaged us or if we missed an Instagram reel in the time we were sleeping. Then we grab some breakfast. Most of us don't even have the time to sit down and eat it, so we just bring it along with us along our commute to work. We consume it without even tasting, without savoring our breakfast. We get stuck in traffic. The cars surrounding ours are as agitated, as anxious as we are to get to their own workplaces. From an aerial point of view, we would probably look like sardines packed in a tin can. We get to work, and essentially, what we do is we make the stakeholders, we make the owners of the company richer. We work so that other people can become even more richer than they already are, so that they can afford their second helicopter or their second mega yacht. Because essentially, if you think about it, that's what working a 9 to 5 is. Sure, you get a pittance, you get some meager salary compared to the millions the stakeholders, the owners make per month. The work passes you by. You don't know or you don't notice whether it rained or whether it was sunny outside because you're just stuck in your room or your cubicle until it's time to go home, 5 o'clock. For some, it's even later. It's traffic again. The traffic is really heavy. But you're too tired to be angry about the traffic, so you just let things be. You just let things pass you by. You go home, you look for some entertainment, a YouTube video perhaps, a Netflix movie. But before you consume your entertainment, a couple of ads will bombard you first. If you try to connect or communicate with your other friends, they're probably doing the same. Then the weekend comes. In the weekend, perhaps you'll go to the mall. You choose a nice restaurant to eat at with your family. And you look around the restaurant. Everyone's glued to their phones. Yet again. Everyone's glued to their damn phones. There's no conversation happening. Heck, even when your food does come, you're still glued to your phone. You're still texting. You're still scrolling while you're consuming your weekend lunch. You check the movies available for the week. It's basically all just recycled, regurgitated superhero flicks. Action flicks designed to distract us from the banality of our lives. And if you do choose to watch one of those movies, you'll definitely catch a couple or two segment buys or advertisements along the way. Fast forward, years, decades will pass you by. After decades of working to get somebody else richer, it's time to retire. However, you're already too old, you're too frail, you're too weak and tired to do anything else but to sit down in your couch. You have no energy anymore to travel or to even go to the park. You just sit down and bid your time away. Personally, I don't think that's a good way to live. To each his own, of course, but personally, that's not the way I want to live my life. I don't want to be cringe and call it the Matrix, as other content creators would call it. But I'd put it bluntly that perhaps this is already the dystopian future. It's not a future anymore because it's our present now, but it's the dystopia which we previously were just reading about or watching in movies like The Matrix or Equilibrium. And does that mean there's nothing else we can do? We just bid our time? I'd like to argue that there's always something we can do. And that something always starts with awareness, with waking up. We need to wake up. And we can take it one step at a time from there. The moment we open our eyes, we can never close them again. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you again in our next ramble or our next babble. See you, and I wish you all the best.